composition of two functions, basic. And we're given this problem. We're given two functions. And I didn't do this with the quotient, but I'm going to do it here as we'll use two separate colors. So we'll make the p function blue, and then I'll make the q function red so we can see the difference. And then we've got two separate questions. We want to find p composite q of 8, and then the second one is q composite p of 8. So the order is different. And what we do is the notation I like for composition is to use one function inside the other rather than this function. So the function, in this case q, which is closest to the input, is going to be our inside function. So what we're going to do is q of 8, and that's going to get plugged into the function p. So you can see that's what a composite is one function is getting plugged into the other function. Now we can do this in multiple ways. You could work the inside function and get it. And let's go ahead and do that. So q of 8, let's go ahead and take that. Q of 8 is going to be this function here. Let me be consistent in my use of color. This is the q function. So we will say that we want p of square root, x is 8, 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8. The next step is going to be p of 8 plus 8 is 16. We've got the square root of 16. Square root of 16 is 4. That means we're going to have p of 4. So then the next step is we want to put 4 into the p function. So what is the p function? So p of 4 equals, and now we're just all in the blue function, 4 squared plus 9, right? The 4 goes in for the x. And I'm going to do it this way just in case it was a negative 4 or whatever. Whenever you're plugging in for an x, you're really plugging directly in there. I was a little sloppy up here, but with the square, it can be a problem. If I had, anyway, plus 9. 4 squared is 16. And notice I don't really have to bring the function notation along anymore. 16 plus 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. That is our answer for this first one. We're going to do a similar thing, but we're going to work with the next one, which is q of p of 8. So p, which is the blue function, is now inside. I'll do that down here. So we have p of 8 is getting plugged into the q function. And we work this in a similar fashion going forward. We're going to do the p of 8 because it's inside, so we take our p function. We've got the outside function here, give some space, and we're going to take 8 and we're plugging it in for the x, so it's going to be 8 squared plus 9. 8 squared plus 9. Okay. And so we keep working that forward. We're still, this q is ending out. We're going to work inside here. 8 squared is 64 plus 9. Oops, it should be in blue. 8 squared 64 plus 9. And so we end up with q. 64 plus 9 is going to be 73. So now we take our Q function and we're going to put 73 in for X. So we're going to do Q 73. I'm just going to switch it over here now. Square root of 73 plus 8. And then 73 plus 8 is 81. Square root of 81 is 9. So that's our final answer there, going that route. Notice it's a different answer. So order of operations is very important on how we do these. But that's a basic composition of numbers, plugging in a value, getting it. All right, thank you.